Varrio Inglewood, also known as Inglewood 13, is primarily a Mexican-American street gang located on the west side of Inglewood, California. They originated in the late 1970s, and consist of several smaller cliques such as the Hyde Park Locos, Rascals and the Tiny Locos. The Inglewood 13 have over 400 active members and is considered the largest, oldest barrio in the city of Inglewood. The Inglewood 13 share parts of their barrio with the neighborhood Pyro, a black gang who mainly feud with the Crenshaw Mafia Bloods and the Inglewood Family Gang. The Inglewood 13 are allies of the Mexican Mafia and falls under the Chorino 13 brand. They are rivals of the Los Compadres Varrio and the Crazy Crowd 13 as well as the Tepa 13. The Inglewood 13 also claim Park, Pyro Killer, and CK, Crip Killer, due to their feud with black gangs such as the neighborhood Pyro, Queen Street Bloods, and the legend neighborhood Crips. The Inglewood 13 also feud with street gangs outside of Inglewood, in nearby cities such as the Lenox 13, Lenox, and the Los Compadres Varrio 3, Hawthorne, as the Culver City Boys, Culver City. The Inglewood 13 are known as cop killers due to their rivalry and hatred for police officers. For instance, in 2006, Andrew Richard Gonzalez, an active member of the Inglewood 13, and David Mosqueda were involved in a shootout with Orange County police officers after a routine traffic stop. Officer John Jaime, of the La Habra Police Department, pulled over a Toyota 4Runner for driving with expired registration. Officer Kirk Lutschsell arrived on the scene as backup and assisted Officer John Jaime in the traffic stop. Gonzalez, passenger, and Mosqueda, driver, who was asked by Officer Lutschsell to exit the car and was instructed to sit on a nearby bench. After learning from a dispatch call, Gonzalez had a warrant for his arrest. Officer Jaime was approached the suspect car, when Officer Lutschsell witnessed Gonzalez retrieved a gun and yelled out to Officer Jaime "Gun!" Gonzalez got out the car and fired, shooting Officer Jaime in his abdominal as he took cover behind the police car. Officer Lutschsell immediately traded gunfire with Gonzalez. However, Officer Lutschsell was also shot by Gonzalez, who fled on foot. Was later discovered by Officers Roy Ellison and Michael Kendrick of the Fullerton Police Department, hiding in a travel agency. Officer Ellison and Officer Kendrick encountered Gonzalez sneaking out the back door of the travel agency, which led to another gunfight. Gonzalez was charged with 4 counts of attempted murder and sentenced to 235 years in prison. On November 29, 1998, Officer Brian Brown, who joined the Los Angeles Police Department, LAPD, in 1995, died after being shot in the head by Oscar Zatarain, a reputed gang member of the Inglewood 13. However, Oscar Zatarain died after being gunned down by cops during a police pursuit. Oscar Zatarain, crime partner Alex Mayers, who was the getaway driver, was also shot several times after trying to flee by stealing a taxi cab and was sentenced to life in prison. Oscar Zatarain and Alex Mayers were both known members of the Inglewood 13, who had just killed 18-year-old Gerardo Cernas, of Santa Monica. Officer Brian Brown was 27 years old at the time of his death.